So magandang araw kabola, sa video na ito, usapang free agency naman tayo kabola at may dalawa pong malaking pangalan. Itong TNT, actually legend nga nila yung isa, almost legend na po nila yung isa, na pinakawalan po nila sa unrestricted free agent. Kaya naman magsasuggest tayo ng tatlong team na pwede pong tumarget sa kanila. So mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So before po laruin ng TNT yung kanilang very first game, they crafted this transaction. They activated Paul Varilla, Daniel Joe Celso, Tyrus Hill Cabola for Mike Nieto, Kelly Williams, at saka itong si Castro. All of them went to unrestricted free agency with rights to salary. Diba Cabola? Yun po yung napuntahan mo nila. Of course, technically, the reality is any team right now can offer to Kelly Williams at Jason Castro, and those two players can sign with those teams. Yun talaga yung rule eh. Yun yung technicalities actually. Kabola. Pero malamang of course, knowing po kung sino po sila sa TNT, malamang meron pong gentleman's agreement between Castro and Williams with the TNT franchise. Pero, of course, di ba? Something can surprise us. Something could shock us, di ba? Especially nga po, sabi ko nga, rule is rule. They are unrestricted free agent, so they can sign with any team that will make an offer. Kaya naman po, unahin natin si Castro. Ito sa palagay ko yung top 3 teams that should consider making an offer. Number 3 natin will be Rain or Shine. Kabola, bakit po Rain or Shine? If you look po at their current po na rotation sa kanilang point guard, malalim naman eh. Kabola, di ba? Start with Felix Lemeti, although injured. Meron din silang Stanley Pringle, injured din. Kabola, meron silang Joshua David, Andre Karakot, and Anton Asisio can play the point guard also. Overall, it is a very deep point guard rotation. Pero again, the big problem with that very deep point guard rotation, first, madami silang injury right now. So they are looking for a starting point guard. And secondly, none of them is really a 48-minute po na or a full game po na sustainable po na play creator. Yung kaya pong mag-create ng shots niya at mag-create din po ng shots for others consistently. Play after play. Kabola. Although iilan lang din naman talaga po yan sa PBA. Kabola. And of course, si Lemeti yung kaya pong gawin yan half of the game. Kabola, injured pa. So, yan po ang malaking may bibigay po sana ni Castro kasi he can do that for at least half the game. So malaking tulong na yan to their offense. Number 2 will be Titan Ultra. Titan Ultra is the team with the most obvious need right now for a point guard. Although Fran Yu is doing well handling the point guard duty, including some minutes po for Brian Saonya, pero overall they are the ones po in need of a legit starting point guard. Kaya naman number 2 natin ang Titan. Can you just imagine Castro running that? Kasi Titan plays a very quick din po na pace eh. 'Di ba? Imagine Castro running that system. That will be really interesting to watch. Pero number 1 natin will be Barangay Ginebra San Miguel Cabola. Bakit po Barangay Ginebra? Currently, if you look with the way they are playing, especially in their game 1 in this tournament, yung mga locals hindi na naman po nagpakita. Cabola, 'di ba? Nag-champion po sila ng Commissioner's Cup, and the number 1 criticism, yung mga locals daw po hindi po nagpapakita, especially po in making points. Kabola. Although of course RJ Barrientos is having his breakout season, pero pag wala na pong RJ, at of course alam naman natin Thompson scoring wise is inconsistent. Holt right now is very inconsistent. Siya yung talagang tampulan ngayon Kabola ng kritisismo. Ito si Stephen Holt. Kaya sa akin, need po nila ang isang Castro. Someone coming off the bench that can create for his shots. Someone coming from the bench, Kabola, that can run with any of them. Yan po yung madadala po ng isang Jason Castro for them. Before we go to Kelly Williams, Kabola, again, if you have any trade suggestion or if you have any comment, reply mo yan. And we will do our best po to reply. Pero let's talk about this rumor about Bearfield reportedly seeking 900,000 per month na salary. Unang tanong, deserving po ba siya sa ganyang kalaking salary? Kabola, si Cedric Bearfield. In terms of the money amount, yung mismong amount Kabola, di ba, ang main basis mo pa rin naman dyan sana is comparison with the other star players, di ba? Yun sana yung i-compare natin. Although, of course, that is not publicly available. What we heard in the past is that at most, si Fajardo nasa 1.5. Si Thompson is below that. Kabola, mga ganon. So, si Cedric Berfield with that 900,000, kabola, medyo malayo sa 1.5 million for Fajardo. And of course, Fajardo is in another level. So, medyo malayo naman, kabola, pero that is also more than twice yung ating maximum salary na 420. So, kumbaga, pasweldo ito sa dalawang maximum salary guy. Itong hinihingi po ni Berfield. At dyan talaga medyo masakit siguro at mahirap talagang ibigay. Pero kung ang comparison is that 1.5 for Fajardo, I think the 900,000 hinihingi po ni Berfield is reasonable. Kahit pa consider natin halimbawa si Thompson is nasa 1.2. 900 si Berfield, that is 75% of that one from Thompson. I think then that is a reasonable po na asking. Pero yun nga, kung hindi talaga kayang, mahirap din talaga ibigay yan ng kahit na sinong team. Kasi kakabi ko nga, katumbas na po yan ng dalawang max, kabola. Pero, of course, these are still just rumors, pero itong range po na ito ng contract, naririnig na rin naman natin sa iba pang players. Now, let's go to Kelly Williams. Number 3 ko will be NLEX Road Warriors. Bakit po NLEX Road Warriors? Kabola, they have the, out of all who are really good sa elimination round, NLEX po talaga may clearest po na need for a center, kabola, diba? They have a lot of big men, pero yung 6'7", yung capable po consistently to defend the other of giants of the league. Yan po yung kailangan po ng NLEX right now. They are playing actually a lot of under size 4 eh. Kabola, kung titignan mo po yung kanilang rotation, nandyan sina Semirad, kabola, nandyan yung iba pa po na, again, the Herndon, diba? They are playing under size 4. So, malaking tulong kung makakadagdag po sila ng isang legit na starting caliber center size na kayang tapatan po yung mga Giants po ng ibang liga. Number 2 natin will be, again, Rain or Shine. I think Rain or Shine, they actually have a very tall front line kasi alam naman nila yung importance po ng isang malaki po na big man. They have their Kit Dato, they have their Villegas, of course, Velga is there. Pero ang issue naman po nila is that the health issue. Although naglalaro po ngayon si Villegas, si Dato kabola yung naka-sideline. Kaya naman yung import nila, di ba? Yung import nila si Aaron Fuller is actually playing as a big man talaga din. Kabola. So, number 2 ko will be Rain or Shine. Kasi imagine, di ba? If they have Kelly Williams, they okay na. May pantapat na sila sa mga Fajardo, sa mga Aguilar, kabola. Pero number 1 natin will be San Miguel Beermen. Do they need Kelly Williams, kabola, inside the court? In reality, hindi. Kasi that is Fajardo, diba? They have Muala Tautua. So, bakit sila yung number 1? Kasi this is a smart strategic move. Kasi Kelly Williams has been the most consistent. I'm not saying he's the most effective. Pero he's the most consistent, sustainable po na taga-depensa ni Fajardo for a long time. And he is doing a fine job. So, anong pwede pumasok po sa strategy po ng San Miguel? How about adding him already in the roster para mabawasan po ng isang taga-depensa si Fajardo. So, ikaw mga bola, saan maganda magpunta si Kelly? Comment lang po, Soba.